What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another rainy day here in the summer season of series number 7 in Forza Horizon 5. Today we're driving around in our number 14 Ford Fiesta that we unlocked in the last video by completing the La Fiesta Seasonal Championship. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But today we're going to knock out the last seasonal championship for the summer season and move on from there. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So this is the Volkswagen Caribe Legends Seasonal Championship. This is a dirt seasonal championship. And this will get us the Mexican traffic light horn. And our car restrictions here are B700, and we have to use a Volkswagen Golf. So I've got 3 cars set up, 3 Golfs set up, and we're actually just going to be moving kind of from old to new. So we'll go ahead and jump over here, jump into our first Golf, and then we'll get that first race started up. All right, so here is our first Volkswagen Golf. This is the 2003 Volkswagen Golf R32. So the share code for the tune, along with the name of the tune and the tuner's name, will be up on the screen now if you want to check it out. The reason I do include the name of the tune as well as the tuner's name is due to potential issues with the share code. So if a tuner does go in and changes any of the settings on a tune, even something as small as tire pressure, it can change the share code of the tune. So if you can't find it from the share code, try searching on the name of the tune and the tuner's name. And then if you can find the new share code, definitely post it in the comments down below. But let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at these races. So we are going to have circuits all around. Okay. All right, so here we go with the first one, Malege Town Scramble. We'll start it out. It's been a while since we've had nothing but circuit races in the championship. But we'll see what we can do here in our R32 here on this championship, or on this circuit. Something to note, you do not have to use 3 different vehicles like I'm going to in this video. I do that just to show you guys different options of cars that can be used. So if you find one that works out really well for you, definitely just use that same car. It makes it a little easier on you. You don't have to get used to the way 3 different cars handle. You just have to worry about one. So I do that again just for some extra content for you guys, to provide other options, because not everybody will have every single car. So just keep that in mind when you are doing these championships. So up to on the first lap already, which is nice to see. So we're doing pretty good. Talking about leaving share codes, there is a link to the Bomb Gaming Discord server in the description below if you want to go join that as well. I do post all of the seasonal championship, trial events, and playground games, cars and share codes in there when I get them completed. So they will be the YouTube videos up if you are trying just to get it done as fast as possible. But also in the Discord server there is channels for finding other people to play with. Whether it be just to play the game or for help on the trial events or just to play the playground games together. So definitely worth checking out there if you are interested. But usually what I do with these circuit events, once I get up in the first place and get around the circuit once, I usually just jump to the end of the race, just to keep the video from being extremely long. So I think I'm going to do that through these races, just to keep the video shorter, sweet, and to the point. So I will see you guys at the end of the 3rd lap, or as we approach the finish line on the 3rd lap. Unless anything interesting happens, we will pop in and see what happens. So see you guys here in just a second. Okay, rounding the final turn here. This thing absolutely killed it. If you're going to use this, I don't think you're going to have any issues with these races. So, good tune, good car. And let's take a look at the leaderboard. I don't know how far ahead we were. I would say at least 5 seconds. Maybe more than that. We were 11 seconds ahead. That's kind of crazy. So, there we go. The important thing about these seasonal championships is just that. They are championships. You do not have to come in first place every single race. You do get points based off of where you finish. So you can see on the far right there, I did get 20 points. If I hit continue, you can see this is the championship leaderboard. We'll be able to take a better look at this after the second race. But this is the leaderboard that you need to be in first place on after the 3 races are done. So, like I said, we'll take a look at that, a better look at that after the second race. But let's go ahead and jump into a newer car and move on to one of those other circuit events. All right, so here is our next car. Again, just getting a little newer each time. This is the 2010 Volkswagen Golf R. The share code for the tune, along with the tuner's name and name of the tune, will be up on the screen now if you want to check it out. But we're going to jump into the Caldera Scramble here and see what this year Golf can do. All right, here we go. So definitely a much newer car, 7 years newer. Definitely different styling. More sharp, more sleek. I remember being in high school, this is really what I wanted. I have always been a fan of hatchbacks. And, you know, the Golf R was just a really, really cool car at the time. So, between that and the Subaru WRX and STIs, hatchback versions, that's just what I always wanted. Never got one, but that's what I wanted, so. But now I'm on to bigger and better things. Currently I drive a little Honda Civic sedan, and I'm in the, on the search. Not necessarily on the search, but I'm in the realm of wanting an SUV now. So an SUV, Jeep, or a truck. Just a different stage of life, I guess. So I do have a kid on the way, so kind of plays into that a little bit. But this thing seems to be struggling a little bit. It may be down on power. Not 100% sure. Not thinking that we won't have any issues getting up into first. It's just going to take a little bit longer to get there. So this is just a 3-lap race. I think we did this one time on a seasonal championship and it was like 5 or something. It is a much shorter circuit than some of the other circuits, but nonetheless, there we go. Up into first place we go. About, what is that, 3/4 through the second lap. Just cut that one a little too short, but we got it done, and I don't think it'll have any issues holding on to it. So we'll just kind of do what we did last race, and I'll see you guys here as we get to this point on that final lap. All right, and here we are arriving at the finish line again. Again, we did pull away a little bit. We are not 11 seconds ahead like we were in the other, in the 2003 R32. But you know, 4-second lead is still pretty good. So again, if you've got that in your garage, it's going to work out fine for you. But right now, I'm still leaning towards the 03. So you can see we got 20 more points for winning this race. If I hit continue, we're up to 40 in total on the championship. We are 8 points ahead of second place. So we just have to kind of keep our points kind of separated from Uncle Fail. But we will go ahead and jump into our last newest vehicle and into that final event. Okay, and here is our final version of the Golf that we're going to be using today. There is a newer version, but it is a car pass car, and I wanted to make sure that everybody had access to the cars I was using anyway. So this is the 2014 Volkswagen Golf R. The share code for the tune, along with the tuner's name and name of the tune, will be up on the screen as always. But we're going to jump into the El Pipla Scramble here in Guanajuato. All right, here we go. rainy day in Guanajuato. Let's see what the 2014 can do. Off we go. This is a pretty big circuit here. We only have 2 laps of this one. Okay. Good to see that they like minimize that. 3 would be quite a long race. Excuse you. Don't pull into me and then try to hit yourself. All right. Like I said, we could have used the brand new 2021 Volkswagen Golf R, but it is a car pass vehicle, so I want to make sure everybody had access to it. I don't know if it would be any better in this race. Not that these have been bad by any means, but I don't know if that would be like the OP one, right? Like, just absolutely demolish all of the drivatars, but nonetheless, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to make do with what we've got. And I'm assuming that we shouldn't have any kind of issues with these 2 racers up ahead. Once we get off the road, we are running rally tires. Off-road tires, actually. If I look at my spreadsheet, I do make a spreadsheet for every seasonal championship just because it makes it easier to keep up with the cars that I use and the tunes that I use and stuff like that. Oh, we are flipping. Okay, let's rewind that. That's interesting. There wasn't necessarily anything super weird about that turn. Just slow down a little bit. There we go. Stay on the dirt. Great. Okay. Back on to racing. Gotta be a little wary about that here in the 2014, you know, that roll hazard of these hatchbacks. Oh, I took my eyes off the screen for a second. That was a bad idea. Alright, let's just keep the drivatars behind us and at bay. Honestly, like, if I was going to pick one, and it could have just been a difference in the circuit, the 2003 was the best performing for me. And it may just be more towards my, like, driving style, but that might be your best option. It'd be the cheapest option as far as buying the car, so that might be where you should go. At least start there. But nonetheless, we'll fly through this lap real quick, and I'll see you guys as we approach the finish line again here in just a second. Alright, the little final dash to the finish line. We got a pretty good lead on that second lap after we found out where all we were going and not to barrel roll on that one turn. But we did finish first again, which should get us 20 more points. See how far ahead we were of the drivatars. We were 4 seconds on that one, so not bad. I'll take a 4-second lead, but 20 more points. It gets us 60 in total on the championship. And if I hit continue, we will get the win for the race, and it will give us that Mexican traffic light horn because we did win the championship. But there we go. That is the Volkswagen Carbide Legends Seasonal Championship complete here in the summer season of series number 7. I hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. If you did either, definitely leave a like on the video. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content. I am posting the rest of the weekly or the summer season festival playlist throughout the day. So if you are having issues on another championship or the trial event, definitely go check out those videos. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you in the next video.